The desert sun beat down on the endless, shimmering asphalt of Highway 93 just outside the dusty township of Redwood Creek, Arizona. They said justice here was reserved only for those who could afford the air conditioning. Evelyn Hayes, 72, a woman whose skin was the color of rich, copper-toned earth and whose hands, though gnarled by time, still kneaded bread every Sunday, adjusted the rearview mirror of her impeccably maintained 1994 Dodge Dynasty. She hummed, "Amazing Grace," the melody a deep, soulful comfort in the rising heat. Evelyn drove 35 miles per hour in a 40 zone. She did not hurry. The sudden piercing sound of a siren made her jump. An aggressive patrol cruiser from the Redwood Creek Constabulary filled her rear window. Officer Vance Corbin. In Redwood Creek, Corbin was a collector. He saw the badge as a glorified cash register. He was in his mid-30s, perpetually irritated, and built like a fire hydrant. Evelyn eased the Dodge onto the gravel. She remembered her son, Marcus, who she hadn't seen since his last deployment, telling her, "Be visible, Mama. Be polite. Don't let them have a reason." Corbin's heavy boots crunched the gravel. He struck the glass with impatience. Bang, bang, bang. Evelyn rolled the window down. "Good afternoon, officer. Was I speeding?" Corbin sneered, his eyes flicking over her car. "License and registration. Now." "Yes, sir. It's in my purse." She moved her hand, slowly, toward the passenger seat. "I didn't tell you to reach," Corbin roared, instantly dropping his hand to his weapon. Evelyn froze. "Officer, it is right here." "Get out of the car," Corbin commanded. Before she could unbuckle, he grabbed her arm and hauled her out. She stumbled, hitting the gravel hard, tearing her skin. Her favorite straw hat fell into the dust. "Please," she gasped, pain shooting through her side. "I didn't do anything." "Resisting arrest," Corbin barked, dropping his knee into her back, forcing a wheeze of air from her lungs. He cuffed her wrists, ignoring the cry of pain from her arthritic joints. "Your vehicle matches the description of a suspect involved in transporting contraband?" He lied with the casual confidence of a man who was never challenged. He shoved her into the back of the cruiser. As he slammed the door, Evelyn stared at her abandoned car, her dignity left in the dust. At the Redwood Creek precinct, the holding cell was cold. Evelyn shivered. They had taken her purse, her medication, and her hat. 4 hours passed. Officer Corbin sat laughing with the desk sergeant, Sergeant Reyes, a nervous man who knew the corruption ran deep but stayed silent. "My medicine?" Evelyn called weakly. "I need my blood pressure pills." Corbin swiveled his chair. "You get your call when I feel like it, old-timer?" Evelyn slumped against the concrete. "Lord, send me a warrior." Finally, the shift changed. A young officer, Officer Jones, walked in. She saw Evelyn's distress and rushed to the bars. "Corbin, what is this? She looks hypotensive." "She's fine," Corbin grunted, grabbing his keys. Jones opened the cell and knelt beside Evelyn. "Ma'am, who do you need to call?" "My son," Evelyn whispered. "Marcus. Marcus Hayes." Jones helped her up and dialed the secure satellite number. Evelyn recited. The line clicked open thousands of miles away in a remote staging facility in Okinawa, Japan. "Mama," the voice was deep, instantly cold. "Mama, why are you crying?" "They hurt me, Marcus. The police. I'm in a cage." Officer Corbin. A terrifying pause. "Who? Where are you?" "Redwood Creek. He hurt my arms, baby. I'm scared." "Listen to me closely, Mama." Put the nice officer on the phone. Officer Jones took the receiver. "This is Officer Jones." "Officer Jones." The voice was a chilling monotone. "My name is Master Sergeant Marcus Hayes, 1st Special Operations Command, Tier 1. I need immediate medical attention for my mother. No one else touches her. 12 hours. I need her safe for 12 hours. "Sir, you're in Japan. That's impossible." "I said 12 hours, Marcus interrupted. "If Corbin touches her, tell him I'm coming to dismantle his life, legally or otherwise." The line died. Jones looked at the frail woman, then at Sergeant Reyes. "Reyes, that wasn't a soldier, that was a ghost." The time-lapse that followed was textbook. Marcus did not yell. He used the 20 minutes it took to get to the runway to execute the most complex personal operation of his career. He and his team of operators, Ghost, Rifle, Doc, and Fixed leveraged every asset the unit had without official sanction. 6 hours later, a furious call hit Chief Vernon Thorne's desk. Thorne, the corrupt architect of the shakedown scheme, had been splitting the proceeds with Judge Harlan Vex, who signed off on the bogus warrants. "Chief Thorne, this is Senator Cole's office. You have a highly volatile situation in Redwood Creek regarding a Ms. Evelyn Hayes. Release her immediately. The son is flagged by JSOC." "This is my town!" Thorne roared, slamming the phone down. He buzzed Corbin. "Keep the old woman booked. Deny bail. Her army brat son wants to play games. We'll lock him up for obstruction." At 2:30 a.m., a black rental truck moved silently through Redwood Creek. Marcus and his team had arrived. "Corbin's address?" Marcus asked. 4815 Canyon View. Ghost replied. "Thorne is across town. Judge Vex is asleep in his gated community." Corbin first, Marcus said. He was hands-on. We use the disruption protocol, non-kinetic. We don't touch them. We just ensure they realize the world is over. They arrived at Corbin's ranch house. Fix instantly cut the main power and disabled the phone and internet lines. Corbin woke to absolute silence. He fumbled for the light. Nothing. Then he saw the figure in the armchair at the foot of his bed. "Who are you?" Corbin yelled, lunging for the revolver in his nightstand. It was empty. "Looking for this, Vance?" Marcus's voice was a dry rasp. A bag of disassembled parts landed on the bed. "I'm the reason your mother is in a federal holding cell waiting for the FBI to finish auditing your lifestyle." Corbin froze. "I know about the Highway 93 shakedowns," Marcus continued. "I know about the cash skim. We just finished downloading your personal hard drive, the one hidden in the attic, the one with the pictures of you and the chief laundering money through the property auctions." Corbin stammered. "You need a warrant." "We don't need warrants, Vance. We're not the police," Marcus said softly. "We're the consequence." Ghost emerged from the shadows holding Corbin's wife's laptop. "We found the full ledger, Bishop, the one linking him, Thorne, and Judge Vex. It details every traffic stop, every victim, and the exact split." Marcus leaned in. "You assaulted my mother to steal money you were going to split with the judge. That makes you pray? The only thing you'll be collecting now is a shiv in the chow line." Marcus reached into his pocket and placed something gently on the nightstand. Evelyn's dusty straw hat. "Look at it," Marcus commanded. "Remember the last human being you ever hurt? Because your life is over?" Corbin collapsed into panicked whimpers. "Secure," Marcus ordered. They bound Corbin with his own department-issued zip ties and vanished into the dark. At the station, Marcus, now wearing an expensive tailored suit, walked into the precinct at 7 a.m. Sergeant Reyes, pale and trembling, was on desk duty. "I'm here for Evelyn Hayes," Marcus stated. "Visiting hours," Reyes began. Marcus slammed a laminated JSOC access card onto the counter. "Call Chief Thorne. Tell him that the Redwood Creek collection ledger is currently being reviewed by JSOC Legal Division and the FBI Phoenix Field Office." Reyes, terrified, buzzed the cell door. Marcus carried his mother out. He put her in the truck with Doc. "I'm just going to talk to them, Mama," he assured her. "Just talk." At 8:15 a.m., Chief Thorne arrived, unable to reach Corbin. His desk phone rang, then his cell. "Chief Thorne, Phoenix Tribune, we've received an encrypted dossier detailing racketeering and elder abuse within your department, implicating you and Judge Vex. Comment?" Thorne slammed the phone down. "Reyes, shred the blue ledger, now!" He ran to his filing cabinet and grabbed the physical book containing their crimes. As he fumbled with a lighter, the window of his office smashed. A tear gas canister hissed. Through the smoke, Thorne saw Marcus on the fire escape holding a camera. "Smile, Chief. You're on the 6 o'clock news." Sirens wailed outside. The trap was sprung. 3 months later, the federal courthouse in Phoenix delivered its verdict. Evelyn Hayes watched Marcus in the front row. Justice Caldwell was merciless. "Former Chief Thorne, for racketeering and conspiracy, 25 years. Judge Vex, you disgraced the bench, 30 years. She turned to Corbin. "Mr. Corbin, you physically assaulted a 72-year-old woman. I sentence you to 15 years, recommending USP Tucson." 2 weeks later, Vance Corbin entered the maximum security federal facility. He quickly discovered the brutal truth. The money laundering scheme he and Thorne ran had unjustly incarcerated dozens of inmates there. During his first meal, a massive inmate with a tribal tattoo smiled. Well, if it isn't the collector, you put me in here for resisting a shakedown on Highway 93. Corbin dropped his spoon. The guard looked away. His corruption had become his cage. 6 months later, Redwood Creek was clean. Marcus Hayes was retired. He had started a private security firm with his team. Evelyn Hayes sat in her shining Dodge Dynasty, Marcus driving her to church. As they entered the sanctuary, the entire congregation rose in thunderous gratitude. Marcus had saved his mother. He had burned down the corrupt world that hurt her. He stayed the warrior, becoming the anchor.